What's up guys, this is Frenzy, welcome back to Viewer Castles. Today we're going to start off with Quenelle, castle level 18, so we'll do my knight, and we'll just jump into it here. Alright, so we have the Pinstrike Scorpio coming, and the Archer. Alright, so I need to look for a second to see where this guy was actually coming from. Alright, so you had him kind of coming up through here. I don't mind this group too much. I have to see how you use this Pinstrike like later on in your castle, because this one specifically, maybe if you move the dirt back a little bit, I mean you got to keep it in range of this so it's not skippable. But I mean, if I pull around here, the Archer isn't going to get any shots. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's like amazing either. I don't know what you could do to make it a little bit different, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how the rest of your castle goes, and I'll just kind of keep that in mind. Alright, you kind of have a stuck Pete Pound more down here. I'm not sure if you could change him up a little bit to make him so he's not stuck, because the Bone Puppeteer came before the Pete Pound more. And you don't want that to happen, obviously, because I can just focus down the Puppeteer. Alright, so you have it so it's not skippable, I think. Although I'm not sure how this group wouldn't be skippable if I took the top side. Was there a derp that followed up? No, I think this group might be skippable. I don't know, this room's a little bit tough to make it not skippable. It is possible, though. This group isn't too bad by itself. You have the heals there, which it's kind of weird because the archers won't really benefit from the heals, but then you have the Defendatron. I don't know, I think this would be pretty weak against archers, but it's okay against knights. Alright, another Scorpio. This one I like a bit better because you have it bashing you back into the Mousetrap. Although the Mousetrap doesn't do a remarkable amount of damage, I would almost prefer like a Ballista or, you know, Rotating Cannon. Even well, Spike Trap I don't think would fit correctly. But it's also a really good time waster as well. Depending on what your problem is with your castle currently, the hook Scorpios do a lot more damage, right? So, but the bashing ones make it take a lot longer. So it kind of depends on what exactly you're having trouble with for me to kind of recommend things. Like the Pinstrike is good, but it's not as good if you want to kill people. Like I prefer the hooking one, just in my opinion. But this one takes a lot more time, so I'm not sure where you're struggling, if you're struggling at all. Alright, so another one of these. Yeah, it's definitely more annoying than anything else, I would say, right now, what I'm noticing of your castle. Like, I don't think up to this point you would have killed any heroes. Unless someone's really underleveled or really undergeared. Now here we're getting into a little bit better stuff because you should be pulling through the wall down here. Although I don't see another spotter minion. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. It looks like there might be one minion group here. But I would prefer you to have one in here as well. Just because if I'm pulling this group down here and I step into here, you know, you want to punish someone for that. But yeah, you have a Jimbo here with this sort of thing. The problem with this is I would prefer the Defendatron on the Jimbo, just because Jimbo is really easy to take down. Like, even with heals, he's not that hard to take down. You know, he didn't even get a shot off at me, because he's just pretty weak. And then I just have to deal with this, which is doing no damage to me whatsoever. Alright. And then you got the silence trap. This is good. Should be a probably Stairmaster pull coming in right here, I would assume. Looks like it's just a fake though. I mean, I guess that's okay. It'll force a little bit of extra time. The problem is no one's gonna fall for it twice. You know, the Stairmasters are just like straight up gonna buy you time because they have to wait here for them, or they have to try to dodge hook, and if they make one mistake, you know, they'll die. The Zeke is the same problem as Jimbo, except it's a little bit worse off for Zeke. He just doesn't have enough hit points to really sustain heals by himself. I like to, you know, put a, like, kill off this derp and then put a Defendatron on Zeke. I like to do that as well. It just, like, maintains their high DPS output for longer, I guess. All in all, I mean, it's not too bad. I'm hoping that with this castle you're keeping people from getting your treasure a decent amount of time, because you have a lot of time wasting in the beginning of the castle. Although you have a lot of archers towards the later stages, I would almost prefer... It depends on what you're seeing in your replays, right? For me to be able to give good advice to you would be dependent on that, right? If you have people looting you that only are a few seconds away from being locked out, I would say, like, change up a couple of these things and have your Defendatrons on these Zekes. Put a Defendatron on him, put a Defendatron on the previous Zeke, switch around that one with the Jimbo, and that'll add a lot more sustainability to these creatures, which might add more kills in the long run, but will also allow you to lock your chests more often. If you're having trouble keeping people out at all, maybe you could switch over to more of a kill dungeon with, you know, Scorpios that are on hooks. There's a couple things you could do. This one's good. I'm gonna have to heal up right here just in case. I don't really like the Smelly Warrior, but yeah, I mean, I would probably prefer an archer there. Now, in this circumstance, I think defending the healer is a lot better because you have a lot more elite minions just in general that can be healed. So I think that's fine. You could even remove... I'm not sure how many points you'd have exactly, but if you removed the Bone Puppeteer and you have any other minions that you could remove in order to get another Defendatron for the Zeke as well, so you'd have 2 Defendatrons, a Bone Puppeteer, and a Scorpio or something. And the Zeke. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. A lot of the things depend on, you know, what you're seeing in your replays that you need to be able to switch out. Like, nothing's working terribly wrong. It's just, you know, little things that you could make, you know, pushed one way or the other. More damage output from your castle or more sustainability. We'll jump into number 2 in just a second. Alright, for number 2 we have MrFazza, castle level 23. Let's see here. Alright, so silence trap. We'll try to stay on the corner of that so it doesn't activate. Alright, and then you have a double pull here. I'm going to actually do the double pull because I want to kill off all of these. That's the problem with this sort of a double pull and archers, just in general, is I'm going to be able to abuse this corner and kill off everything before they get into the room. Oh, well, maybe. But yeah, you can see it's not really dangerous for archers. For knights, on the other hand, this is probably a lot more dangerous. They're going to have to, like, try to abuse this corner as much as possible. But then if anything gets through, they're going to have to back up all the way to here. The corner makes this a little bit more difficult. I would almost say instead of this silence trap, because this silence trap isn't going to proc until you're pretty far in. You can notice that it procs here, and then I'm silenced to here. But if I, like, stay out of the silence range long enough, like towards the corner, what was I going to say? The silence will go away. So I almost prefer like a ballistic cannon or something, so that if someone's standing here abusing the corner, at least they're taking damage while they're doing that. Alright, and then you have this, which I think is okay. As long as it's still, you know, killing people, I think it's fine. Alright, but you have 2 groups here, and I'm wondering how this actually works. Alright, so it's all linked together. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, you have a ballistic cannon here. Alright. And I should probably start trying to dodge this so it doesn't take forever, but I'm not going to be able to. and then it pushes me all the way into this random jelly wall, which is kind of weird. I don't know if that's common for you. Alright, and should be dead right there. Okay. And I'll drink one potion. Let's see if this is going to pull something else or if it's just a random crab. It looks like it is. So, I mean, 5 points for a spotter is kind of weird. I think that's a little much. I don't know how you could change that up any, though. Because you have, like, a full 20 group without any extra points for spotters itself. The problem is this crab's almost always going to be dead by the time you get there, which I guess is okay. The thing that you want with these double pulls, right, is I'm going to have to spend time to DPS this crab, rather like if he's here or if he's walking around. I'm going to have to spend the same amount of time. And you're basically saving the player time by having the crab here, right? I'm able to like just DPS this guy down, and even if it takes me a while, I still have to wait for this group to walk all the way around. So I'm going to be just spending time either waiting here or DPSing the crab down. Like, it doesn't matter to me which one I do. So you kind of want a spotter that's easy to kill here. And the reason for that is, let's say I have a snotter right here and I kill it in one shot. Then you have to make the hero making a decision where he's either going to wait here for this to walk all the way around and it's going to take time, or he's going to go through and aggro the next group of mobs. So I feel like there's like I don't know, missed opportunities there, right? You're not really wasting time, and you're not really forcing the hero in farther into your castle to make them pull more than one mob group. Alright. Other than that, the Scorpio here to knock you back in is fine. Maybe if you can move them back 1 or 2 hexes, just, yeah, I think that'd be a little bit better. Alright, we've got 2 Stairmasters here that I'm going to just volley down. They're kind of in a weird position. I'm trying to see, like, how would they ever really hit you? I don't know. I guess I do like the healer here, considering they didn't die in one volley shot. But I don't think anyone's really going to take hits from these guys. Maybe knights, I guess, 1 or 2 shots, but it's not super scary. Alright, then we have a chicken. I'm gonna see if I can just aggro this really quick. I'll pull back. And do a terrible placed volley. I don't know why it placed there. It's fine. Alright, so this is pretty standard, that's fine. The Ballista Trap here is kind of weird, but I don't mind it that much. I guess you'll get hit like once by it if you get pulled through. So maybe that'll finish someone off. Alright, so you have a bunch of bear traps and then you have a pull. I think this is way more annoying for knights to deal with than for archers, because there's that huge ring of bear traps that they have to go through at least one of them. So I think that's pretty good. This one, I don't know about. We'll see how it works out. What specialization they're on. This is probably one of the better specializations for these guys, I have to say. The over the head smash doesn't really do that much damage. I mean, I can stand here and let them hit me though. That's the problem with this specialization too, is even against an archer, I can just stand there and tank this guy forever. He just tickles you, so I don't really like skeleton warriors just in general. Vamps, kind of the same problem. They have a little bit more damage output, I think, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's just because they get to you quicker, it feels like they do. But they're still really weak to a volley, stuff like that. And the Hungerbot's kind of weird here, because you have the Vamps that are all going to come on top of you, and then you have this guy who might just pull you away from them. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get that off. Alright. This one's fine as well. You have the Scorpio that's pushing you back into the fire trap. I think that's good. If that was Stairmasters, I might have just died there, but it wasn't. I actually kind of like that. It's weird, but I kind of see how you're trying to make it work. You have this like long choke, right? And if I aggro this guy and then I get pulled, I'm gonna be like pulled into his charge, which, to be honest, should like do extra damage or something. But I know it wouldn't. But that'd be kind of funny if it did. But yeah, that's kind of an interesting idea. I don't know how well it works in application. I don't know. I don't mind it. Yeah, this is a better placed silence trap than like the beginning one. It's a smaller room and it's like right next to the corners where I would want to volley. The Vamps actually made it through a volley because of heal, which is kind of interesting. I think it's the first time I've seen Vamps really not die to one volley. Again, like, they don't really do all that much damage, so I'm not super scared of them. But the heal's nice. It does keep them alive. If only they were, you know, decent creatures to begin with, I think that would be pretty good. Alright, so you have a Dr. Skull here. Oh, I like that. You kind of show the Dr. Skull. Let me wait until this hook comes. Alright. You wait and you like show the Dr. Skull, and I don't really notice that there's a springboard trap way back here. So I see the Dr. Skull and I'm like, okay, I need to kill it. Let me go in, and then I'm gonna get hooked. So that's pretty good. You have this guy delayed really nicely. This could probably hit quite a few people, and hopefully that throws you into the boss room. I'm not gonna test it, but the boss room is weird. I don't know about this one. This is like a super mixed kind of boss room. Like, you have it, like, I don't know, Robo Shieldatron to defend one Zeke is kind of weird to me. I guess he does good damage, and like you have him being howled, but at the same time, 10 points for a howl is a lot, right? You can almost fit 2 Zekes in here for that price. Yeah, you have a decent amount of damage output. God, I don't know what to say about this, because I don't know... Huh. Me personally, I don't really like Mittens, right? Because he's really weak. He doesn't do anything other than howl, and it's 10 points to get an attack speed buff, which you can add almost another creature for that price, you know? But then you have him bodyguarded, so you have like one super crazed Zeke being bodyguarded by a Robo Shieldatron. I don't know about this. I really don't know. I've never tried or seen anything like this. To me, it didn't really hurt me all that much, but I'm wondering maybe a Knight this is pretty difficult, because they have to stand there and DPS this guy down while taking extra attack speed on a Zeke Archer, which... that could be pretty good. I don't know, like, if you could let me know in like either a castle comment or comments in the videos, how does this boss room even work for you? I mean, does it have an okay success rate? Is it pretty bad? I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that one. But yeah, we'll jump into number 3 in just a second. Okay, and lastly we have Switcher 7, castle level 27, so I'm going to have some problems probably getting through this, but we'll see what I can do. Hopefully it won't have level 28 Scorpios. That's my real issue here. There should be some sort of a pull, but I'm not 100%. Yep, there it is. Oh, Explodifiers. I'm not happy about this. Explodifiers are like the most annoying unit in the game, I swear. Alright. They just take up so much time to kill. And then we have a bad dog with a Zeke who is bodyguarded, so I want to try to do... Wow, that didn't die. Alright. If that would have got one more shot off, I might have died just because they would have all hit. Okay. See, that's pretty annoying. I like that. It's hard to keep the bad dog, like, alive so that the Zeke doesn't get the attack speed buff. It's good placement. Okay, so I see the Snotters there pretty easily. Does it actually pull anything? I'm thinking not. And we have level 28 Scorpios. Oh, did that actually pull something? No. Did it? No, okay. I was thinking that there was like a Zeke back there or something. I don't know why. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I don't mind the group itself. I don't know, I mean Scorpios are good anywhere, right? Like, and then you had the double pull. Okay, so you had the Scorpio here, and then you had the double pull to this trap, which throws you into... What is this guy's specialization on? It looks like 3-punch combo, maybe? I don't know, the claws there. Oh no, maybe not. Might just be charge. And then a Jimbo. I just want to... I would love to test this, but I know I'm going to like die if I do. I just want to make sure the Jimbo actually hits you if you hit this. I'm going to do it, I don't care. Okay, yeah, he does. And he crit me for 2,300. Okay, so I just wanted to test that. So yeah, that's set up well. My god, Jimbo hurts at that level. I really need to level him up. I might go up to level 26 soon, I don't know. That's kind of crazy, he goes from 600 damage to like 2,300. Alright, and then we have more explodifiers. I'm just going to pull all the way back for this. This is actually kind of weirdly annoying. Like, I wouldn't think this would be so annoying, but the fact that he's shielding things that are constantly in front of him is pretty annoying. Alright, then hopefully the volley can kind of clear out the explodifiers, and I'm gonna die. The explodifier is long enough for me to kill them. It's hard for me to comment on castles with explodifiers because my archer just isn't like good enough to deal with them, I think. Or maybe they're just annoying always. I don't know. Like the fact that they start attacking from so far away, you almost have to pull 2 groups, but my archer can't pull 2 level 28 groups yet. I feel like if these were level 24, I would be a little bit better equipped, I guess, to handle it. So pretty much any group with explodifiers, I can't really comment on if it's good or not. Only thing I can say is it's pulled through, it's attacking way back, and it kind of forces you to attack 2 groups, which I think is good. I can't see why that would be bad, unless you were able to, like, one volley shot them or something at level 28. This shouldn't be pulling anything. Alright, I like how that was set up. Maybe putting it back just a little bit more, because I can just kind of like dart in there really quickly. And you want to have me commit, right? You want to have me around this area, and then I have to like dodge backwards, but then maybe I get hit by this. I mean, technically you can stand in this area here, and that's kind of a safe zone for me. So if I were playing good, I could just probably, yeah, that would be difficult to actually like control quickly, but I don't know. I think if you put it back maybe to here with the Snotters or something like that, just to make me commit a little bit farther before aggroing. Alright, that probably pulled something. I can't pull 2 groups at level 28. Yeah, and it's explodifiers, I can hear them, so I'm just going to pull all the way back. It's the only way to pull them out of the next group's range, I think. God, what point value are explodifiers, because you can fit a Scorpio with them. That's kind of crazy. I thought they would be like, I don't know, maybe they're 8? I have no idea really. Maybe they're like way less, like 5. That would be kind of crazy too. Alright. I'm gonna die. So again, explodifier groups, I really can't comment on them. It's something that you'll have to test. Like, make sure people are taking a certain amount of time to go through these groups when you're watching replays. The time that is taken kind of changes from level to level. Like mine right now is about 1 minute and 10 seconds per room is pretty good. Anything more than that is like a really good room. Anything less than that, like less than a minute on my current castle, and I feel like I should change it. Alright, Mega Mutton, level 26. I should have just killed off the healer beforehand. Now this is going to get really annoying. And I'm going to die. I potioned that. I made it through that. The potion even went off. You can see the cooldown like just started. I totally should have survived that. Alright, I was able to DPS down the mutton. This is a pretty good combo though. Especially against archers. Knights are a little bit better at like stun locking Mega Muttons. But for archers, it's pretty tough. Like you headshot once. How an archer wants to deal with a Mega Mutton is like you headshot it once, and then you want to roll out of the way. And during that roll time, and like that's when the Mega Mutton is charging. So the heal goes off like mid-charge, and then you want to headshot again, and then it forces another charge and you move, and like the heals go in between that. So you kind of have to kill the healer off first. Obviously, when a Mega Mutton's completely full health, it's not too big of a deal anyway. They don't do all that much damage when they're full health, so... Pretty much anything you put with a Mega Mutton doesn't really matter. You can just DPS it down if that's how you want to go about it. I'm gonna get hit by that. Too many actions. Alright. So I guess this throws you up to here. You have a charging Cyclops. I'm going to try to position this volley so that the Cyclops gets hit. But not the Mega Mutton, because I want to kill off the Mega Mutton, or the Cyclops beforehand. Ow. What hit me for so much? Oh, the Mega Mutton, really? I guess he hits me for 400 right now. So maybe at this level he does a lot more damage. I don't know. Because that's not negligible for sure, I wouldn't say. I should have got that headshot off. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't say you could ignore 400 damage to take down a Defendatron, I mean. Oh, and then we have another Explodifier, so I'm gonna move back. Guess the only good thing is I can kind of get mana by while hiding. Alright. Now it's just Scorpio. Okay. Oh, and there's a healer in there, so I'm gonna have to wait. Somehow try to DPS this down. That Scorpio just crit me for 1,400. That's the problem with being so far under-leveled. For some reason they crit more against like lower levels or something, or they just do more damage. Because if I'm pretty sure with the same gear, if I just leveled up to 28, this wouldn't hit me for 1,400. Ever. I don't think. It would hit me for about half that on crits. Okay. But that's fine. I mean, all these groups are pretty standard. Like, I couldn't really say anything that could help you other than, you know, make sure that your explodifiers are doing what you want them to and buying enough time for yourself. I don't know how much time you have at this castle level. Alright, what's the boss room? Alright, so it's a healer with a Mega Mutton and a Scorpio. So I guess I have to go after the... God, this is going to be pretty difficult. I'm going to have to go after the healer first. Let's see if I can get around to it. Get a headshot, and then like a... Oh, and a dampener. That makes things even more annoying. Oh, come on. Okay. That's fine. I can move. I can get out of here now. Regen some mana and some cooldowns, and then go after the healer. Ah. And then this guy. And I should be okay now. Okay. Yeah, I think the boss room's fine as well. I don't know, I don't think I said anything really to improve, just because it's hard for me to say things to improve when castles are this far over my level. Because it's difficult for me regardless. The mob groups that I saw you use that didn't have explodifiers in them, I thought they were fine. Your double pulls were good. To me, it should be working against everyone because it's so difficult for me. But then, I don't know. Maybe at a higher level, I'm able to one-shot volley explodifiers, and then I would say they're not nearly as good as they are now, you know? But with that, we're going to end the video here. If you guys enjoy what I do, please subscribe and leave a like. Yeah, like I said, if you guys want to do something where you want to like set up a challenge for me, you can do that to get on viewer castles. That's like a new way I guess you can do it, and have me be like the same level as your castle. Other than that, you can email me at frenzycastleruns, leave a comment on the video or on my castle, give your in-game name, summoner level, castle level, and stuff like that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.